I'm Michael Pollard. I'm here at the Richland Horse Trials 2012. I'm going to walk the advanced course, which I've got to ride with Schoensgreen Hanni later this week. I'm going to basically go through the major combinations and give you a feel for what it's like to be here and getting ready to go on the cross country. This is the first row combination. It's fence 5. It's a forward 5 strides with this house in front to a pretty significant ditch and wall, with a decent sized drop on the back. Very positive 5 strides, so it should be a good way to get the horses in front of your leg. And so we're here at the Richland water jump. It's one of the first major combinations on the course. A decent sized log in. I think you'll have to, with it being this early on in the course, you'll have to attack it fairly strongly to get a nice positive jump. The corn cob on top of the mound will have to be ridden forward as well. And it looks like you just got to hold your line to the corner out. On the straight line it should ride well, but it's another big, bold accuracy question that's going to happen quite early on in the course. We're here at the Sunken Road Complex at 9. It's a bounce in over the rail, down 1 stride in the bottom, and pop up 1 stride out. It's quite an angled fence coming out and with a big hedge. And I think what you'll want to do is stay quite left and then turn into the jump a little bit there at C. I think this will be a pretty influential fence. I mean, it's with the angle there, it's going to ride fairly difficultly, I think, and it'll take a bold, brave horse to be close enough so that they feel comfortable jumping. I think the key is to stay left and then really get in a positive shot, so that, and you know, be careful that you don't let them trip, and then give them a bit of extra leg as they come out, so that you get close to that C element. If all that goes well, then it should feel like a walk in the park, but I'll be happy to be on the other side of it. So this is fence 12, a ditch and wall that required bold riding, but at the same time an accuracy question because of the width. So you really have to, from quite a ways away, start to prepare the horse, but you want to see a positive forward shot because it's a nice 2 strides, a little bit forward to a triple brush. And you don't want to be picking here, have them take an awkward jump and then be off of the triple brush. So from 4 or 5 strides out, you're really happy if you can see that nice positive to the base stride, give them a bit of extra leg, land going forward, and then you're supporting them to the triple brush rather than having to chase them. Again, if ridden well, it should feel like a simple gymnastic, but it gives just enough of an accuracy question and a boldness question to cause trouble if you're not on your game. Fence 14, a proper old school coffin. A nice drop on landing will require balance. That good coffin canter with a lot of energy but not really going too forward. A good jump in, keeping your leg so that you get a nice jump across the ditch, and then riding forward up the hill, letting the horse get to the base and really jump nicely around the sea. I think you want to take it on a slightly straighter approach so you're not giving yourself too much of a longer distance to the out. But the key to any coffin fence is the right coffin canter, 4 or 5 strides out, and then a positive ride in. Again, assuming that all that goes well, shouldn't be any problem. But like all the fences here and most courses that Ian Stark designed, just enough of a question at every fence that you have to be on your game. New fence on the course at Richland, corner at fence 16. With the way the ground slopes away, and it's just a corner off by itself without a whole lot going on around it. So you'll have to make sure that you have a good stride and use it as a gallop fence. But it's certainly a place that you could have a run out with everything running away from the point. So certainly have to ride well here. Oh. Another new complex here at Richland Park. 2 ditch and rails. Again, a little bit of a throwback type fence to an earlier day of cross country. A good, bold, attacking type of jump. I think I'll come around, line these 2 up just a little bit more on a straight line rather than taking a full bend. And it should be a nice forward 3 strides, ditch and wall to ditch and wall. It's one of those fences that if jumped poorly, you feel, not necessarily at this fence, but you feel further down the road when you have to jump some other bigger type fences as you come home. But I feel pretty confident that I should be able to do this well. It's just a matter of having a nice forward stride in and then riding positive between the 2 fences. So this is the final combination on the course. Water near the end. They really shouldn't be starting to tire too much as they're pretty fit still at this stage of their career and this stage of the year, but it's a fairly significant drop in. and you've got an accuracy question out. Last year it looks fairly similar with the 4 strides between the two, and then you've got a ditch and wall, and that's really the last major fence. The last 3 are more galloping type fences to slow you down on the way home. But you'll feel pretty good when you clear this, and if you've gone clear, you've got nice jumps to try to get home. I will say about Richland Park is that despite the drought, they've done a ton of watering. This is one of the premier events in the country, and we're so lucky, and it's really important to thank the organizers for taking the time and giving us such an amazing place to bring our horses during the middle of the summer. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the course walk.